You know, this is really creepy. Like, I am home alone and I'm blindfolded. This is incredibly creepy. I am creeped out. My worst memory is there's so many. I guess it's not that bad now, but it was when I was young, and it's upsetting because I wish, you know, it was stupid, but I guess it's funny now. But my worst memory, I guess, is on my 6th birthday. I had this really huge birthday party, and my friends and family was there, and yeah, it was supposed to be really fun. Well, before we opened presents and blew out the candles, I actually was playing a game with my friends and my family. My family as in, you know, the kids. And my older brother, he was playing like this monster and he was trying to get us. So everyone hid in my room away from my older brother. And like my cousin went into the bathroom because she said she was going to hide in there, and I kind of like followed her and I was like, yeah, me too, woo! And then she screamed when we went to the bathroom because she said she saw my brother. So she ran into my bedroom, and then I ran into there too, screaming, but then they locked the door on me, and it was my bedroom, and they locked me out, and like, I kept banging on the door, let me in, I see him, he's gonna get me, and then I turn and I look to the room next to me, because right next door it was my parents' room, and he was there laughing, and like he poked his head out, and I got really scared. I don't know. I was so scared. I guess I took this game too seriously, so I was knocking on the door, and they wouldn't let me in, and they were screaming in the bedroom and laughing, and I was just so upset. And I started crying and crying and crying and crying because, you know, they wouldn't let me in, and I was about to get attacked by a monster. And then my brother comes out, and he's like laughing, and he's like, ah. And then he sees that I'm just crying there, and he's like, what's the matter? And then after that, like, I was just crying the whole time. Even, like, after that, my mom came in and my dad came in, and they were saying, okay, time to blow out the candles. And so we went downstairs, sat me on the table in front of my candle, and I was still crying my eyes out. And, like, they lit up the candles and everything, and everyone sang happy birthday, but I was sitting there still crying because I was so scared and traumatized. And then, like, then, when it was finally, the birthday song was over and I had to blow out my candle, I was still crying. And then I was crying so much that I didn't even get to blow out my own candle. Someone, I don't remember who, blew it out for me, which made me cry more because that made me think that I didn't officially turn 6 years old because I didn't blow out my candles. I eventually did stop crying after I opened a few presents, although they had to open the first couple presents for me because I was too busy crying. I used to always go to my friend's house, Lorenza. I always went to her house after school. And in front of her house, there was like those creek things. I mean, it wasn't really that big, but it had a creek and lots of trees. It was really cool. And so we, me, her, and the neighborhood kids would all go into the creek, and we would, like, build forts in there, and, we would just, like, hang out there and, like, catch fish, and it was really, really cool. I loved it. That was, like, I always think about how, we used to hang out there with all the other kids, and I used to love getting muddy and dirty. That is not what she said. I guess that's my best memory. Bye! I feel like I'm about to pin the tail on the donkey or, like, play Pinata, you know? Because, you know, they're blindfolding games.